So my first tip is to keep the room completely dark. It's non-negotiable for me. I found it makes such a big difference. I personally use those vinyl on the window. It's not very aesthetic, but it keeps the light, or most of the light, out. And on top of that, I have those thick curtains which catch whatever light still comes through. Having the light being completely blacked out means that when the sun comes up at 5 a.m. in the morning, the baby stays asleep, which is very important. Then the bed setup is quite important. So in Theo's cot, I have a few soother and dummies. So this way, if you wake up in the middle of the night and try to grab one of them, he can generally self-soothe himself. And I keep an eye on him with a Tweetycam. So I use a Tweetycam mounted on a floor stand. This way I have the best view above the cot, and there is no risk of the baby playing with the cable because the cable is hidden inside the sleeve, which is very handy. I've also added that cot side so the dummies don't fall constantly at the bottom of the bed. So that's very handy. Then the temperature is also a very important thing. So very often baby wakes up because they are too cold or too hot during the night. It can be very challenging depending where you live. For example, in Melbourne, when the temperature keeps changing. So two things. I personally use an oil heater. I found them better to have a more stable temperature in the room through the night. And then I keep an eye on the temperature on my Tweetycam monitor, so you will see when it's 30 degrees, it's very hot. We're in the middle of the afternoon. But I will set an alarm so that if the temperature go too high or too low during the night, it will beep and alarm me, so I can adjust temperature if needed. Finally, my last tip is to use a white sound machine and night light. So for babies they are great because red light is proven to help baby fall asleep, and white noise will hide this background noise that are around the house. We have dogs and another child, so it gets very noisy in the evening or sometime at night if the other one wakes up. So with the Tweety Dream, you just tap on it. I have a theme set up to be a red light with a white noise. I turn it on whenever I put the baby to sleep, but if I need to do a nappy change or a feed during the night, it's also handy to have a dim light so I don't have to wake up the baby using the bright light of the ceiling. So yeah, that's about it for my sleep tip. I hope they help you, and good luck.